Emily Blunt rails against strong female lead label. It's the worst thing ever, and I'm bored of it. Thank you. Yes, you are correct. It is the worst thing ever, and I'm bored of it as well. Okay, this is very refreshing to see. I'm glad she's coming out and saying this, because you don't this whole strong female lead thing. You don't need to constantly tell people you have strong female leads. You just you show them. Isn't that what they say? Show, don't tell. You don't need to tell me how strong she is. She don't need no man. She's perfect. All this. It's very boring. It's old, and tiring and annoying, and I think people are getting fed up with it. But yeah, I'm glad she's coming out and saying this. So this is very refreshing. Don't mention the strong female character descriptor to Emily Blunt. During a recent interview with The Telegraph, the actor rejected the archetype and said she's bored of getting scripts where her character is labeled a strong female lead. It's the worst thing ever when you open a script and read the words strong female lead. That makes me roll my eyes. I'm already out. I'm bored. Those roles are written as incredibly stoic. You spend the whole time acting tough and saying tough things. And yeah, I bet that's got to get pretty annoying to constantly open up these scripts and see strong female lead. It's like, oh, I'm playing the same exact character I played in the last movie. Okay, yeah, things like that make me roll my eyes too when I hear the strong female lead, diversity, inclusion, representation, made for modern audiences. Made to reflect the modern world, the world we live in. Those words and phrases are red flags. Okay, that tells me to get the hell out of there. This is going to be a disaster. They're more focused on pushing a message or an agenda, checking boxes than they are about, creating good stories, good characters, and the writing. That tells me, yeah, just get out of there. Don't pay any attention to it. This is going to be dead on arrival. And with the strong female lead thing, they they just usually just come off as mega bitches. Yeah, they really just come off as bitches and uninteresting and just unlikable characters. That's how it usually seems to play out with these things. Blunt said that her latest character, Cornelia on the Western Revenge series The English, is far more surprising than what the simplified strong female lead describes. She's innocent without being naive, and that makes her a force to be reckoned with, the actor said. The English stars Blunt as a frontier woman hell-bent on avenging the death of her son. Cornelia partners with an indigenous farmer named Eli, who is also on a mission of revenge in order to reclaim his land. I love a character with a secret, Blunt said, and I loved Cornelia's buoyancy, her hopefulness, and her guilelessness. I think that's how you say that. She startles Eli out of his silence, and their differences become irrelevant because they need each other to survive. I thought that was pretty cool. Blunt joins a growing list of female actors who have spoken out against the strong female lead label. She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Oh, God. What a disaster that was. Uh, but actor Tatiana Maslany told The Guardian in August that it's frustrating for roles to be reduced to that one strong trait. I mean, now while I agree with what she's saying here, She Hulk was an abomination, alright? That show was awful. Jen was very unlikable as a character. She was a bitch. She didn't take responsibility or accountability for any of her actions. I mean, she at the end of the fucking season, she just erased everything that ever happened. She just, went to the writing room. She talked to Kevin Feige, right, and just erased everything that happened leading up to that point. So it was fucking awful. But it's reductive, Maslany said. It's just as much as shaving off all of the nuances and just as much of a trope. It's a box that nobody fits into. Even the phrase is frustrating. It's as if we're supposed to be grateful that we get to be that. And yeah, like I said, I agree with her. I mean, you probably should have applied that, to She-Hulk, but they already had their agenda set in place, way before the season finale. The whole season was about just trolling, or trolling the trolls, is what they said, and toxic masculinity and stuff, and all that nonsense. It was a complete disaster. Um, but at least a lot of people got good content out of it. But yeah, this is good to see. I love seeing this. I hope more women come out and speak out against this whole strong female lead thing. Okay, nobody like they think since like if you're against the strong female lead label or trope that you're against women, you don't like women in movies, you're sexist, you're this, which is just not the case. I mean, I never had a problem with characters like Black Widow or Scarlet Witch, back in the day, until the writing got worse and things, they went in certain directions, and then like the Black Widow movie sucked, but I like Black Widow as a character. I liked what she did, in the Iron Man 2, Civil War, Winter Soldier, all those the Avengers movies. She was fucking awesome, right? Didn't have a problem with her, and she was a strong female lead. You didn't have to tell me that she's a strong female lead. She just was. She was badass, right? But yeah. I don't know. I guess that's about it. I hope to see this more in the future. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you later.